This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, so hi team. This is Venkat. So I am going to teach data stage as well as Snowflake. So this batch we're going to teach IBM DataStage ETL tool. Okay, this is the new batch, free demo classes. This entire week from for 5 days we're going to take demo classes. Okay, so Mr. Sesu is the regular trainer. He will going to teach regular classes. So along with I will take some special classes. Okay, the course duration is 35 working days. So the class timings morning 7:30 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. Okay, so if anyone interested to learn data stage ETL tool, call this number 9538160185. Okay, this is my institute website www.nandinisoftware.com. Okay, so what is ETL? Anyone idea team? What is ETL? Any idea what is ETL?
ETL expect transfer load.
Very good. So ETL is called extract, transform, and load. Okay. So extract means suppose my data is available in the different source system. So it is available maybe text file, it may be CSV file, it may be Excel, it may be Oracle, it may be Teradata. What are different SQL server? So my data is coming from different source system. That data I want to extract it, read it. After reading, after reading, I want to apply some conditions, some business rules. Okay, for that is we can call as a transform, convert the required format. Customer is giving my data, getting the some format. My requirement is I want to convert into different format. That logics I want to do it in the, we can perform the some transformations, then we can convert it. Then I want to load into my destination system. Which system I want to load it, whether I want to load into file or database. Okay, so that is called as a loading system, guys. This is called as a ETL. There are a number of ETL tools are there in the market now. So we are going to learn IBM DataStage ETL tool. Okay, so this is IBM product, guys. Okay, let me take some sample example. Let me explain, guys. Assume that I have one text file. I have one text file in my system. So let me open my file. I have one file. So this is the source folder. In the source folder there is a one file, that is src emp file. It is having some data. So how many records are there, team, in this file? How many records are there?
10
9.
records at 9.
10 or 9? So 9 records. Why? Because of this is the my data starts from second row, right? So first record is a header record. The first record we can call as a header record. Okay, that is called as a field names, column names. Okay, so that's why total 9 records are there. What is the delimiter in this team? So what is the delimiter in this file? Any idea? Comma.
Comma.
See, employee number separated by comma, employee name. So there are two columns, employee number column. This is the employee number value, this is the employee name value, this is the job value. How we identify? By using the delimiter. By using the delimiter I am identifying the, okay, this is the employee number value, this is the employee name value. There is a separator, right? Based on the separator, based on the column name, we can identify this is the employee number value, this is the employee name value, this is the job value, this is the salary value, this is the DEPT number value. Now what I want it, my requirement is very simple. Okay, I want to read this text file. This is the text file name, src underscore emp.txt file, src underscore emp.txt file available in my computer, in this path available. Okay, now what I want it, I want to read this file via data stage. Okay, now what I want it, I want to generate another file. This is called as my source system. Now I want to generate my target system, my output. Assume that this is my source, this is called as my input. Now what I want my output data, what I want it, I want to load only DEPT number 10 records. So DEPT number 10, how many records are there, team, in this file? How many records are there in this file? DEPT number 10.
9 records, sir.
DEPT number
Three.
10. DEPT number 10. So the total is 9 records, but I want to load only DEPT number equal to 10. I want to load into output DEPT number equal to 10. 1, 2, 3. 3 records only I want in the output. What I want it? This 3, I don't want to load all the records. I want to load only wherever DEPT number 10 is there, that record only I want in the output. This is my requirement. It's very simple requirement. So what is customer saying that? So I don't want to load all the data. I want to load only DEPT number 10 equal DEPT number equal 10. That records only I want to load into output. His requirement is clear. My customer is where I have to generate this file. I want to generate this file into, so there is a separate folder I want to generate it. Okay, what I want it, I want to generate, so there is a different folder I have created. Here I want to generate output1.txt. Okay, output1.txt. So this file I want to generate it. So let me, this is the folder. So I want to generate, so output1.txt file I want to generate it. This is my output file name. Okay, so what is the output file name? You want it output1.txt file I want to generate. My input file is src.emp.txt. Okay, so how to develop this in DataStage, we'll discuss this now. Is requirement is clear? Any questions on the requirement? I have one text file. I want to read this text file. I want to generate another output file. While generating output file, I don't want to load all the records. I want to load only DEPT number equal to 10. Wherever the DEPT number is 10 is there, that record only I want to load into my output. Is it clear, team? Any questions on the requirement? Any questions on the
Okay.
requirement? Okay.
No.
Now, how how to develop this, we'll discuss it. Okay. Now, see, I have to read the text file in data stage. How to use something. Okay. So that we can call as a stages. Okay. So that we have call as a stages. Which stage I have to use means I want to read the data from the text file. I'm reading the data from the text file. I want to read the data from the text file means in data stage there is one stage sequential file stage. By using the sequential file stage, I can read the data, I can load the data. Suppose I want to generate the output file also text file, I have to use the sequential file stage. For reading the data, I'm using the sequential file. By loading the data, output also I want to text file, that's why I have to use the sequential file stage. Now between, I'm writing some condition, right? What is the condition, team? This is called as a transformation. Okay, that we can call as a condition. What is the condition I'm applying? So I want to load only DEPT number 10. I want to write this condition means in data stage we have to use the filter stage. By using the filter stage, I can filter the data. I can filter the data instead of loading entire data. I can filter the data by using the filter stage. By using the sequential file stage, I can read the data, I can load the data also. Load the data means writes the data. Okay, so now how to develop this in data stage we'll discuss. Please observe carefully, team. So I have logged in the data stage. Okay, who will help you to out install the software. Okay, you don't need to worry about that. So first, how to create a job. First step. Okay, so go for the file. First step, go for the file, new, select the parallel job. What is parallel job? We'll discuss in the regular classes. Now I have to take reading the data for the text file. I have to use, which is the stage I have to use, team? Sequential file stage. Where this sequential file is there means in the right side there is a palette. Palette is available. Under the palette there are multiple stages are there. See, multiple. There are around 20 stages are there, guys. If you learn 20 stages, enough to get the job. Okay, so there is a file. So there is a sequential file for reading the data text file. That's why I'm using the sequential file. Suppose if it's a different, I have to use different stage. Now I want to generate the output also text file. That's why I have to use the same sequential file stage in my output section. Now between, I want to write the filter condition, right? How to write the filter condition? Which is the stage I have to take to? Which is the stage I have to take to filter the data? So I have to use the filter stage. Filter stage. By using the filter stage, I can filter the data. I can write the some conditions. Okay. So how to take the filter stage? There is a processing stages. There is a filter is there. This is the GI tool, guys. No coding required. Okay, simply drag and drop it and we can develop the jobs. We can achieve the customer requirement. No coding required. Okay, so now, so this is the sequential file for reading purpose. This is the sequential file for output purpose. This is the filtering purpose. Now I want to process the data from the, this is the called source, this is called as my target. I want to process the data means I need to define the connections, right? How to define the connections? So there is a general link. Define the link. First step is take the required stages. What are the stages are required to achieve the customer requirement? Take those stages. After that, define the connections. That is called as a links between the stages. Second step is define the connection links between the stages. Okay, so now let me, after defining the links connections, now what I have to do, let me define the properties. What I have to do, I need to define the properties. Sequential file, what I have to do, which file I have to do. See, when I go for my source folder, different multiple files are there. See, when I go for the source folder, so there are different files are there, multiple files are there. Customer saying that I want read which file I want read to? src underscore emp dot txt file, right? So that is the file I have to browse it. I don't want to read all the files right at a time, so I want to read only one file. That's why I'm taking the sequential file. So there is a file section. Let me browse the file. Browse the file. So where I have to go? Source folder. In the source folder, there are multiple files are there. I'm selecting src.emp.txt file. Why? Because I want to read this file. I want to read this file. Now, so let me go for the, so when I go for the first line, I have selected the file path and file name. Which file I want to read it? That is the file I am selecting here. Okay. So now when I open the file, my file having first record is a header date. First record is a header, right? So that's why what I have to do, there is a one option. First line is a column names. First line is a column names. My file having header tip. My file having header, yes or no? My file having header, yes or no, team?
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
So my file having header, what I have to do, I need to make as a true. My file having header, I have to make as a true. My file having header, I have to make as a, my file don't have header, so I need to make as a false. So as per now, my file having header, that's why I'm selecting as a true. Now let me go for the format section. What is the delimiter in this file, team? What is the delimiter as we discussed earlier? My delimiter is comma, employee number, comma separated by employee name. This is called as a delimiter. So this delimiter, that is a comma, by default also comma, no need to change anything here. If it is a different, how to change it, we'll discuss in the further classes. Okay. As per now, my delimiter is comma. So is there any double quotes or single quotes are coming in this file, team? Is there any double quotes or single quotes are coming in this file, team? Is there any quotes are there? Double quotes or single quotes are able to see that in this file?
No.
No, no. This is called as a single quotes. This is called as a single quotes. So this is called as a double quotes. Is there anything is coming in this file type? In this file, is there anything is coming? No, nothing is coming. So that's why what I can do in the code section, I will make a none. Why? Because of my file does not contains any codes. My file, source file, whichever I'm reading the file, that file does not contains any codes. That's why I am making as a none. I am making as a none. Now let me go for the columns. So what are the columns? I want to read it. Okay. So first let me define manually. Okay, how to do that? So so first column, copy this employee number. First column, employee name, employee number. So what are the values are coming to employee number? Is it coming numbers? Is it coming characters? Is it coming date? What are the values are coming employee number? Can you check roughly? What are the values are coming? What are the values are coming? Employee number values? Is it number
Number.
values? Is it character? Is it date? Is it number, right? So that's a number. So that's why I have to use the data type is called as integer data type. So I will give some length. So now what is the next column? Let me copy the next column. Employee name. Let me copy the employee name. Let me paste here. What is the data type? What is the values are coming employee name values? Is it coming numbers? Is it coming characters? Or is it coming for dates? What is coming? What are the values?
Character.
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 Characters. In the data stage, it is characters means varchar I have to use it. Varchar. There is a varchar data type. I have to use it varchar. So let me give some length. Okay, in real time customer will tell that this is the column name, this is the data type, this is the length I have to use this. Okay, so as per that customer requirement will use it. Now let me go for the next column, job column. Let me paste it here. So what is the job data type team? What is the job column data type? What is the values are coming? Can someone tell me? What is the data type of job column?
Character.
Characters means in data stage, what is the data type I have to use it? Varchar.
Varchar.
So I'm using some length. So now let me go for next column, salary. Let me copy the salary column here. So salary, what is the salary values? Can someone tell me? Is it coming number? Is it coming decimals? Is it coming characters? Or is it coming for dates? What is coming? The values. Roughly can check it. Take sample records. So when I observe it, it is coming number in. So that is called as the integer data type. So they will give Excel, guys, you don't need to worry about. So as per the requirement they will give the document. As per the document we'll select it. Now let me go for the DEPT number column. The order is important, guys. Order also very very important. Okay, so DEPT number, when I check the DEPT number values, it is coming for integer. So now, so this is the call as a column names, data types, length I have defined. Now let me click OK button. See, this is the manually I have entered. How many columns are there? 5 columns are there manually I have entered. This is fine. Assume that I have 100 columns are there. So it's for entering manually, it may take some time, right? It may take time or not. If it's less columns, yeah, it's okay. I have entered. Now my customer saying that, so my source assume that 100 columns are there. Source having 100 columns are there. So it is difficult to enter for me. Okay, so now how to get that automatically? So for that I have to import it. How to import it, we'll see now. So please observe carefully, team. So what I'm doing, so there is a load button is there. I'm not doing manually. Now I'm going to do import it. How to import it? So there is a load button. Let me click the load button. Click the load button. Now, so right click the table definition, please observe carefully, team. Okay, so this is the text file I am importing. So I have to go for the import table definition. This is the text file, means I have to use the sequential file definition. This is the option I have to select it. Okay, what I have to do, so when you click the load button, so there is a right click the table definition, import the table definition, there is a, so there are multiple options are there. Why I'm going to select sequential file means that my source file is a text file. That's why I'm selecting the sequential file definition. Let me click the sequential file definition. So where this file is located, this file is located under this folder. So this is the path I'm selecting it. Let me select this path. There are multiple files are there. Which file I want imported, team? Which file I want imported? So there is a src underscore emp.txt file I have to import it. Let me select the src underscore emp.txt file. Let me click the import button. When you click the import button, first line is a column names. First line is a column name. My file having header, yes or no, team? My file having header, yes or no? My source file having header, yes or no? My
Yes.
Yes.
source file, yes. My source file having header. Let me select the checkbox. My source file having header. Let me select the checkbox. So now, so my delimiter is comma. My file delimiter is comma. So my here also comma. No need to change anything here. Now let me click the define button. Let me click the define. See, automatically is coming. I'm not doing anything. Say employee number, integer values, data types, everything is automatically capturing. So this is way to import the table. Let me click OK button. This is already imported. Let me click yes button. So now my import is done. Now my import is done. Let me close it. Now I have to select it. How to select it? So expand the table definition. Expand the table definition. Sequential file under the source srcemp is available. Okay, so let me select this one. Let me select this one. So now automatically I am imported the table definition. I have selected it. Okay, so now let me click OK button. Now let me go for the filter stage. Double click the filter stage. What is the filter condition, team? What is the filter condition they want it? What is the filter condition? DEPT number equal to 10. So whichever the condition they want it, that condition I'm writing it. DEPT number equal to 10. I'm writing the condition. As per the customer requirement, they want to load only DEPT number 10 records. That's why I'm writing the DEPT number equal to 10 condition. Okay, so now let me go for the output section. Left side is called input columns, right side is called output columns. Left side is called input columns, right side is called output columns. So now there is no output column. Now let me map it. How to map it? Keep the cursor here, simply drag it all the columns. How to do that? Let me show you one more time. So this is the data stage, is very easy to learn, guys. Very easy to learn it, very easy to get the job. Okay, so just we need to put some effort, that's it. Now let me copy the input column to the output. Let me click OK button. So now where I have to generate my output file? So I want to generate my target folder. So how to generate my target folder? So now I need to select that path where I have to generate it. So let me select that path. Let me go for the browse the file. So in the target folder, so let me select the target output 1.txt, right? So let me select. So suppose if it's not there, I will create it. Let me delete it here first. I will generate via data stage. Okay, so I'm deleted here. So now I'm browsing here. Now I am browsing here. Is it output 1.txt? Is it available? No, it is not there. I'm generating. How to generate output 1.txt as per the requirement? Which is the file you want to generate it? That is the file name I am passing here. That is the path, and that is the file name I'm selecting it. I want to generate the file in this folder. In this file I want to generate it. That is the file name I'm passing here. Okay, so now while generating the output file, my first record, I want to see that header record. I want to view the first record is header record. So that's why I will make as a true. I will make as a true. Now let me go for the format section. So code section. So I don't want any codes. That's why I'm making as a none. My delimiter I want comma. I don't want any codes. I'm making as a none. I am making as a none. Now let me click OK button. So now my design is ready. Now let me save the job. How to save it? File, save the job. Okay, so where I have to save? I am creating one new folder, new batch we're going to start, right? So regular classes is going to start from 18th, right? So from this week, entire week is a free demo classes, but I for my side it is a regular classes. For my side, for me, for your side it is called as a demo class. Okay, so let me go for August 2025. So now, so let me pass the job name. So job underscore one underscore filter. You can give any name. Real time will pass the proper names. Now let me save this job. Now my job is done. Now I want to test it whether job is data loading or not, right? That's why, is there any errors are there? I want to compile it. There is a, this is the button, compile button. Let me click the compile button. So job successfully compiled with no errors. No errors. I'm not getting any errors. Let me close it. Now I want to run the job. How to run it? There is a run button is there. First I have compiled it. This is the compile button. Now I have to run it. How to run it? There is a run button. Let me click the run button. I want the data compilation. It will not come any output. So I want to get the data as output. I have to run the job. There is a run button. Let me click the run button. I'm clicking the run button. So my job is running. So please observe carefully. After 2 minutes, see my source having how many records? See the color got changed. My source is 9 records. My target, how many records are loaded, team? My target, how many records are loaded? 3 records are loaded. How many records are loaded? 3 records. Let me go for my output section. See output 1. When I open the output 1, I should see the only DEPT number 10 records. DEPT number 10 records. Okay. So this is the way to develop the data stage job. Customer is giving one file. I want to read that file. I want to generate the output file. While generating the output file, I don't want to load all the record. I want to load only required record. Means as per the required record, I'm writing the condition here. Okay. So now so here when I open the file, I am getting the header. I don't want header. What I have to do, team? I don't want header means what I have to do? So here first line is column names. What I have to do? I need to make as a false. When I make a false in the output section, you will let me save the job again. Let me compile the job again. You have done some changes means 100% you have to compile it again. Now let me run the job. I'm running the job. My job is running. So now let me go for output. See, I'm not getting header. If I want header, what I have to do? I need to make as a first line is column names true. When I make as a true, I will get the output. Now I'm compiling. So now I have made as a true. When I make as a true, I will get the header record. Sorry guys. So now when I open the output file, hmm, see header is coming. Now what I want it, my customer is saying that, so this is the 9 records are there. So 3 records are going for output. So the remaining record, how many remaining record, team? Valid record 3 record, invalid record. That is my condition is not matching record. 6 records I want to generate into another text file. I want to generate the another text file. Which is the stage I have to take, tip? Can someone tell me? I want to generate the text file. I want to generate the output as a text file. Which is the stage I have to take? What is the stage name? Sequential file stage. Let me take the sequential file stage. This is called as a my rejected data. I want to go for here. So now let me give the general link, rejected link I want to make it. So how to make rejected link? So please observe carefully, team. Select this link, convert to reject, convert to reject, convert to reject, convert to reject. So which is the main output, which is the rejected output? There is some difference. Can someone tell me what is the difference you are observing? What is the difference you are observing? There is a breaking the lines, breaking the lines. That is called as a rejected link. Okay. So now let me select the rejected output path and file name, which is the file I want to generate it. So I want to generate output one rejected data dot txt file. I want to generate it. While generating, I want to see the header record. So let me select the header record here, true. So format section, I don't want any double quotes. I want to none. I don't want any quotes. That's why I'm making as a none. When I open the output file, I don't want to see the double quotes or single quotes. That's why I'm making as a none. Let me click OK button. So now double click the filter stage. So when you're taking the rejected output file, when you're taking the rejected output file, something I have to change. What I have to change? Tell me guys. So here I have to make as a true. Output reject I have to make as a true. Why I'm making true? When I'm taking the rejected output file, when I'm making the rejected output file in the filter stage, output reject I have to select as a true. Okay, let me click OK button. Let me save the job. Let me compile the job again. Let me compile the job. There is no errors. Now I'm running the job. So my main output I should go for 3 records. So the remaining record 6 records should go for rejected output file. My job is running. My job is running. See? So source having total 9 records. So my file having 9 records, 3 records are valid records, 6 records are rejected records. So now let me go for the rejected output file. Other than the DEPT number, 10 records should come in the rejected output file. See, my condition is working. Okay, so this is the way to develop it, guys. For reading the data text file, I'm using the sequential file. For loading the data in the text file, I'm using sequential file stage. So between I want to filter the data, that's why I'm using the filter stage. By using the filter stage, I can filter the data. Okay, any questions, team? So this is from Nandini Software Solutions, guys. So if anyone interested to learn IBM DataStage ETL tool, okay, so feel free to reach out this number 9538160185. Okay, so we have 2 trainers, Mr. Seshu and Mr. Venkat. I'm the Venkat. I'm going to take from India. So Mr. Seshu is going to take from USA, guys. Okay. Thank you. Any questions, team? Let me stop recording. Let me take your questions and doubts.